All right, guys, we are back here in Haskell, Oklahoma, working on this house. Plumber is here. We're gonna go in, check it all out. Hello.
What's happening, man?
What up? How's it going? It's a mess in here, huh?
Yeah, I realized how low I was on fittings this morning. I had to drive all the way.
Oh, that sucks. That really sucks.
This gas is gonna have to go outside because it's fire hazard. That plastic.
It is?
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
code.
Okay.
So I got a 10-footer that I'll have to cut down eventually, but I'm gonna stick it through and air it up.
Okay.
And then I'll take
Sounds
it back
good.
out and cut it and be able to pipe, you know, the stuff.
Yeah. Sweet.
I just put those caps on. I ran out of rings is why I didn't have them this morning.
Okay.
But I should go ahead and I should be able to turn that
Fill it all
motor
up.
on.
Okay. Sweet. And this one's hanging on by a thread. Oh, and you got the hose bib added. Heat and air guy looks to be done. All right, yeah. Heat and air's all done and wrapped up, it looks like. Fixed some of the electric because when they're pulling the plywood off, they cut a few pieces, but panel was good. Definitely needs cleaned. Heat and air guy fixed the ductwork that he needed to. New units are in. Plumber is wrapping up. And we'll be able to put all of this subfloor back in. We ended up tearing all of it out because it was a tight fit under there. I also was trying to make sure that we have room to where we could get into every little area in the house after the subfloor's in case we have to do any plumbing repairs. There's a crawl space on this end. That way they can get under there for the bathroom. The kitchen they can reach. So yeah, hopefully you don't have to get under there and fix stuff, but always trying to be preemptive and just look for where there could be issues. I don't want to have to tear out flooring to get back under there to fix anything later. Plumbing's looking good. I asked them to get it all capped off. That way they can use water and stuff while they're here. So after today, once the plumber's done, we should be ready to put all the subfloor back in. Hopefully next week sometime we'll get that all done. The guys are over at another Tulsa job we have not looked at yet, getting that one knocked out.
Barely turning that water on, letting it fill up, you know, for a full pressure.
Make sure it ain't spraying out somewhere.
Yeah.
Oh my. Okay, you'll be able to hear it. I'm gonna pull this out before the sheetrocker puts it in the wall. So, as you can tell, a lot of our properties, we do all the heat and air, electric, plumbing, all that stuff firsthand. Get it all done, inspected, all that stuff. And then we'll start coming in, putting it back our subfloor, sheetrock, all that stuff. Then we'll be able to start putting up our finishes, cabinets, countertops, electric, all that type of stuff. So the hardest part about these properties is getting all the electric, plumbing, heat and air done, especially the plumber, because he's slow, takes his time, all that stuff. But once we get all that stuff done, it's very quick to get everything else knocked out. We'll get all the subfloors in, cabinets in the kitchen, tub set, that way we can start putting up our tile. Then we can start flooring all this, sheetrock, paint. But yeah, we're at about that point on this one where we're about done with all that. Gonna start going very quickly after this. I'm hoping 2 to 3 weeks on this one. Nice big deck is done. Looks a lot better. Wow, look at that. Look at that. The real test is getting up there. The guy who built it told me he didn't have insurance, so does that make you feel comfortable getting up here? Nah, I'm kidding. He has insurance. So does somebody else. Sweet. Uh-oh. Did you hear that? Just kidding. So on this one, I actually already got a computer top appraisal. That came back at $145,000. This property I know is actually probably closer to around $180,000, but I bought this one for so cheap and we're gonna be all in for probably about $100,000. Purchased it for $40,000. We'll end up spending about $60,000 in total on the remodel. So I was happy with that computer top appraisal. It means we'll have more equity in the property. We're still getting paid back. We'll end up getting probably about $15,000 back on the refinance. That's untaxed. Don't have to worry about that. I'll be able to continuously 1031 this property in the future if I end up selling it, being able to push off my taxes to a later date. That way my children in the future won't have to pay those past capital gain taxes that I incurred. So that's the goal of real estate, continuously taking advantages where you can, making money off of refinances. We could make about $60,000, $65,000 if we were to sell this property, but then we'd end up having to pay taxes, having to pay closing costs, having to pay realtors. So that's why I like to keep these properties. I look at that equity as a bank account. So once it's all said and done on this property, we'll have made about $15,000 after the refinance. We'll still have about $65,000 in equity. So with about $3,000 down, making about $80,000 between equity and cash we got back on the refinance, I'd say this is a good investment. It'll only have taken us about a month and a half from start to close on our refinance, which we're gonna close hopefully next week. Then we'll take another week or so after that to get this property completely done. So this one turned out to be a very good, quick investment. Hopefully we'll get it rented very quickly, cash flow pretty good on this property, and it'll just pay for itself over time. Like I've said in previous videos, with the electric, plumbing, heat and air all being updated, we'll have a lot less maintenance on it. We've got a nice new deck here. It'll be all new paint, all new counters, all new cabinets. Everything will be new. So hopefully we'll get a better tenant in here, someone who's gonna take care of our property. Hopefully wanna stay here for a while. That way we don't have a lot of turnover, a lot of vacancy. That's why I love real estate so much. You can take $3,000 and end up turning it into about $80,000 in just a few months, completely changing your financial situation. It just takes time, learning the process, learning how to do it. Just get out there, start looking at properties, maybe find a mentor, get on your Facebook group in your area. It just takes some sweat equity, learning the game, negotiating deals. If you like real estate and want to get started, please leave a comment down below. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one.